Yo, what it do, everybody? Trey the NBD up in this piece. Glad everybody came over from Free Zone Lou channel. Share the stream, y'all. Get it out. Get it out. Jenny V up in this place. What's going on, Jenny V? Coming from over across the pond. Serve your time out, Latin Patriot Mel, Angry Snowman. What it do, man? I don't know if we're gonna get Catalina up in here today. I don't know if Catalina can make it or not, because she a little busy. And I'm not gonna be up here long, y'all. We were supposed to go on at 5, but my man Free Zone was on, and I wanted to get over there. You know, we was just over there shitting on Nate Fanuc. Y'all know me. You know, y'all know me. And man, what's this about today? Hold up real quick. Let me put this up on the screen here. Damn it. Let me put my thumbnail up on the screen here real quick, y'all. All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna drop this up on the screen. Yeah, it's only gonna be like a real short screen, y'all, unless I switch over to the headset, because I really got to get up out of here. You know, cut into my time up there kicking it with my man. What the fuck? Is this it right here? Nah, that ain't it. Fuck. I'm trying to put the unedited version of my thumbnail up here, y'all. Y'all share the stream. Get everybody up in here real quick. Share the stream. Get folks up in this piece. Get them up in here, y'all. Enjoy the music. Get your peoples up in here. Get your grandmammy up in here. Get your baby mama up in here. Get whoever up in here. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Boom. There we go. Yo, yesterday, my man Free Zone, hey man, come on over here. David on fire over here on Bernard Riley's. All right, I come over there, man. I say one thing in the chat. This nigga lose his damn mind. Yo, I'm in the chat like, this is the look on my face, and this was going through my head. Like, seriously. It means absolutely nothing to me, y'all. Facts, Jenny V, I am. Oh, snap, we got Anna Rodriguez up in here. Yo, you know, man, Anna Rod, you got the boot too. Fanuc booted you as well. I know my man Free Zone, he got the boot over on Fanuc channel. Man, let me text Catalina and see, y'all, if we can get Catalina up in here. Because really, y'all, I didn't get attacked. Catalina's the one that got attacked, y'all. So let me see if I can bring her back to the fold. All right, you know, let me just call her. All right, I'm calling Catalina, y'all. Oh, there she is in the chat. Catalina, everybody, this stream was about you, Catalina. You got attacked yesterday. We want to know all about it, Catalina. Like I said, y'all saw the title when lame is attacked. It wasn't me, y'all. I want the smoke. I embrace the smoke. And I wish and this is the thing that cracks me up, y'all. You hate these particular type of people because of melanin. Okay, 5 seconds later, let me go be racist to the Dominican woman in the chat. God dang it. Yeah, like I said, we were too late. Sorry. I know, Kat. My bad. You know, Free Zone was on. I know we were supposed to go on at 5, but my nigga Free Zone was on. He was like doing his thing, so I pushed it back to tomorrow. And now you doing your her. But fellas, okay, Catalina is coming. Yeah, inhale the smoke, bro. That's what I do, man. This shit don't faze me, man. Y'all know me. I got bigger and better things. Like, I'm not, YouTube ain't life. YouTube is like something I do when I'm bored. YouTube is something I do when I want to kick it with the fellas. YouTube is something I do when my fucking vehicle's broke down like it is now. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Catalina wants the link. All right, y'all. This link right here is for Catalina only right now. I just dropped it in the chat. Catalina only right now, y'all. Because you know we we want to hear Catalina's tale of getting attacked by Lane. All right, so it's Lisa's session. Oh man, I'm not even going there, Snowman. I'm not going there. I'm Mr. Bennett and I ain't in it, man. Last time we had Samantha P up here. This time we're gonna have Catalina. One of these days, Catalina gonna cam up, y'all. I'm gonna trick her into it. I'm gonna trick Catalina to cam it up. And we got to get more white women up here. Definitely. All right, cool. Catalina is coming through. Mel, bro, who the fuck else you think it was, Mel? Bro, who else, bro? Come on, Mel. Catalina, the main mod on my channel. She wifey cousin. Like, she one of like the only subs. Well, she is the only sub from my old channel format. When I was talking about when I first started talking about working out and fasting. I sent her the link, but I got another video, y'all. I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna share my screen, y'all. All right. I'm gonna share the audio. All right, make sure I got anything up here I shouldn't be showing. All right, boom. Oh shit, we got Catalina Castillo in the house, y'all. All right, let me kill this music. So while Catalina's getting warmed up, I want y'all to see this right here. I want y'all to see this video. So I'm gonna show y'all single mom Maria here. Single mom here, like I guess living somewhere. House got destroyed by a hurricane, but I want y'all to listen to her.
How are you? Good. You speak English?
A little bit.
What happened?
The situation that is passing right now, she's very tough for her. She sent her girls to Michigan.
How old are your kids?
4 and 11. They use the army to rescue them. The small cars can't pass here.
So were you by yourself then?
She was with a girl. 36-hour rain, no stopping. The roof, the water obviously came.
Are you working currently?
She works here in her house.
What do you do for work?
She prepares food.
Es que ¿dónde estaba la cocina?
The kitchen was here?
Yeah.
So the kitchen is your business.
Mm-hmm.
So you need this to get your business back up.
Yeah.
How much is the total?
$2,500.
Is that your dream, cooking? You love cooking? So we wanted to come today to hear people's stories, but we also wanted to bless someone too. So I have a surprise for you. We have $2,500 for you. So you can get your kitchen back up and bring your babies back.
Thank you.
No problem. I love you. How are you?
Oh man, you see how gracious that single mom was to her, 2 little daughters. She lost everything. I mean, well, like we know, fellas, we know she's reformed. Let me pull the image up here. We're not crazy, y'all. Over here on this side, we know she's reformed. Look at the little tattoo over here. She's reformed, but She's not on, out there on the streets, not getting flown out. She wants to cook and do something different. She's gracious. So if a brother like me just says, hey, dude, if worst case scenario, you just really want to be married, you want a good woman, choose her. Don't choose Keisha in the hood with 4 baby daddies. Them little niggas fixing to run up on you. Them kids are hers or they baby dad. The baby daddy's fixing to run up on you. That's all I got to say. Protect your interests, fellas. All right. Catalina, what's good? What's good? How you doing?
Hello, hello, primo. What's going on?
Catalina, how are you doing today? You got a little bit of a signal.
Can you hear me?
See.
Yes.
Yes, I hear you good now.
How are you, primo? How is everything doing? Hi, everyone in the chat.
That sounds so creepy. Oh God.
How?
Just call me Trey.
How? You
Call
figure
me Trey.
you're the primo.
It's one of them No, don't do that. No, just call me Trey.
Hi, Trey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How's everyone in the chat doing? Hey. Hi, Latin. Hi, Cool. Missy Hoino. Hi, Mel. Hey, David. Free Zone. Deacon Dave. Hi, Anna. Let's see. Angry Snowman. Hey, Truth Bombs. Oh, that's you. Never mind.
Oh my
What?
God.
Oh gosh. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
No.
Thank you.
Honey BBQ. What's going on, honey?
Oh.
Laughing Dog Clue. Hey.
Man, well,
Hey,
Honey
Jenny.
Barbecue at? I ain't seen her up in here.
Oh, like way at the top. I just looked.
Shit, salute, man. I ain't seen Honey
I don't
Barbecue
know
in a minute.
Sage Highwayman, but hi.
Oh, Sage the homie. All right,
Oh, hi,
Catalina.
Sage the
I ain't
homie.
got
What's
much
going
time
on?
because I was over there on free zones. I know we were supposed to start at 5, and I gotta be somewhere.
Yes, sir.
I gotta give my daughter a ride. So she gotta get her license. It's driving me crazy. I'm not gonna sit up here, y'all, and tell y'all how beautiful my daughter is and like big up my daughter for like 20 minutes here. I'm not gonna do that. Awesome,
Oh, come
Alice in the
on.
spot.
Hi, Alice.
I'm not gonna be a fanook. So
Oh, that was
tell me,
funny.
when lames attack, like what happened in the chat yesterday? Like I know I got shadow banned and timed out, and I know like y'all, I saw
got
you and
timed
Jenny
out
B in there.
too. I got timed out too. I thought, am I the only woman getting timed out because I'm the white woman? But Jenny B was in there. I'm not sure if Jenny B's white, but
Yeah.
you know me. I
Yeah,
don't do this whole color thing. It
look
really
at that
annoys
milky
the
white
crap.
skin on Jenny V.
Hi, Jenny.
Look at that
Jenny, are you
flowing.
white? Jenny's white. Yeah.
Look at that flowing white skin on Jenny V.
You're so silly. No,
No,
but
but
I
what
mean,
what
it
did
was
you?
the
I know you
same.
had the beef with the lame. We're just gonna say either Fanuc or the lame. So what was the beef
Wait,
there?
what's the difference between a Fanuc and the lame? I don't know.
The lame. Fanuc is just another word for gay ass nigga. But like
Are we
what was the
talking
beef?
about like 2 days ago? Like, because I was in
Yesterday on
a.
Bernard Riley.
Oh, okay. That wasn't with what's his name? What, Brexit? Shout out
No,
to
no, 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 not
Brexit.
Blexit. Yesterday on Bernard Riley's chat.
Cause that was something else with Brexit. I was like, what?
No,
Okay.
Katalina, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No, I'm saying what happened yesterday in Bernard Riley's chat with Nate. We're talking Nate. We call him Nate Fanuc.
Oh, well, he was aggravating. It was aggravating to hear the whole thing, but he called me a burrito. He called me a burrito. And then he was saying, honestly, I blocked out most of what he was talking about because it was just, I was in there, honestly, I was trolling a little bit. But it's funny to hear how a man supposedly can get so incensed and so triggered. And honestly, like, yeah, it's just funny to hear, for them to be like, oh, all these ninjas hoping for, I guess he was figuring that we cape for you, Trey.
Well, thank
But
you. Y'all
really,
do.
I honestly, I like the truth. Some people don't like the truth. It triggers them too much. And it was, I was like, yeah. Somebody else called me a taco the other day.
No, that's
And
all.
I'm
We're
like,
just sticking till yesterday. Yesterday, the attack from the lane.
that was,
Yeah, for
honestly, I
real.
consider it insignificant because I don't really care what he thinks. But to say that you are a conservative man and to say that, your kids this, your kids that, but you go up there and you talk to women the way that you do, you talk to other human beings the way that you do, you use the words that you do, it's disgusting.
All right, so I'll ask you. I know that you're not like homies with Sister George and Concrete
Uh-uh.
Rose, but you do have a professional, cordial relationship with the ladies over the breakdown.
I've been there, yeah.
I mean, would you ever wish? Now, I don't know if y'all might know, but Fanuc, the lame who attacked Catalina, also told Sister George that he would cut her stomach open, eviscerate her, and watch her guts bleed all over the place. Would you wish that on Sister George, even though y'all don't agree?
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I mean, you have to have some certain breaks, right? In your words, and your words have meaning, right? You have to, and I mean, they tell a lot about how you think and who you really are. You can say a bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, if you wish someone evil or wicked stuff just because they don't agree with you or they're not on the same page with you, um, it's a little scary what you would consider, you know, a real man out there, what you would consider, if someone can just turn on you in half a second because you didn't agree with them, and it's a little scary.
Yeah, it's shocking to me. But oh yeah, and also this one. I don't know. He told Snowman that he wanted to hang him from a tree. That is quite racist. But it's
It
going
is
on random.
racist, and I'll just say this from my point of view, and this is just my point of view. I do consider people who speak that way very racist. They might be whatever color they are. I don't care about color. But just because you're a certain color doesn't mean that you don't have the capability to be racist. And I really do believe that this is a very racist person. You know, he was talking all kinds of caca that really is just like, what? And you're conservative and and you've raised children with that mouth? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? I mean, regardless of how people think nowadays, regardless of mm, we're in such a modern society, but is there a limit to how you should be? That's right. How you should be, speaking to people or things that you say. I mean, should you be held accountable for defamation of character, for personal attacks? I mean,
Well, it's freedom of speech is one thing. Hate speech, that's just subjective. But threats is a whole different level. If you
it
don't like
really
somebody
is.
and you want to slander somebody, if you want to call me an asshole, white supremacist of color, cool. If you want to sit up here and I don't think Catalina would have a problem if you called, oh, you fucking immigrant piece of trash. Okay, cool. Let it be. But if you're making physical threats, talk about cutting off people's heads and slashing people's belly, no, that's getting into the
That's
point of
that's some
mental illness.
that's some psycho. I was gonna say that's some psycho stuff. Like seriously, like I would not imagine that runs through the mind of everyday Americans. Like there has to be some type of trauma for you to be able to, or a lifestyle for you to be able to come out your mouth and speak that way to someone and make those type of threats. I really think that people like that are dangerous.
Yeah, but it's crazy. But I'm glad you're not taking it too serious.
I
Um,
laughed. I
yeah,
laughed because to me, mental illness shows its face in different forms. And not that I'm laughing at mental illness, let's make that clear. But I am laughing because it's better than the alternative. And it's better to laugh than to have someone like that, that's, mentally ill, speaking to people in that manner, that it's better that they know that their words really don't have that much impact, right? Because, even though words have meanings, you can you can mitigate how you react. You have control over how you react, right? So
hey Samantha P, what's going on? Of course, Samantha P is who started all this. Samantha P started all this with the whole white woman is God.
Sam,
Samantha
it's
P.
your fault, Sam.
Some niggas around here don't like the fact that the white woman is God, even though they worship white women. But yeah, it was Nate Fanuc. Yeah, they barbecue. I think everybody is laughing. Yeah. I mean, I
How can
don't
you
know,
know?
Katalina.
I mean,
I just
he's funny. He's funny in a way, but in a way, like you can't give people like that too much of I don't know, how do you call it, like too much attention or recognition, because then they think that they really can make a difference with their nasty words and their threats, and that is how you make a difference. That is not how you make a difference.
yeah, and I just it sucks. I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad you took it in stride, catching the flack, that came off from that dude.
I just figure he's not the first, he's not the last, and it really is a public service for any of us to take that type of um, harassment or abuse or whatever you want to call it. I just call it craziness, because it lets the rest of us know, hey, this is who you're really dealing with. Let people show their true colors when they get triggered like that. So let him get triggered.
Yeah, so I do have some comedy for you. I want to make you laugh. Everybody deserves a little comedy.
For sure. What you
and
got?
we'll get some comedy at Baller X's expense. You shout out to Baller X right here.
No, you're right, Clue. He's not the first, not the last, not, I would say, not the anything.
Yo, I could, I could just leave this right here, not even play the clip. I could just leave this right here, not even play the clip, and just leave it like this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw the picture real quick and it just looked like a really old Urkel.
Oh my.
What does
But
that say?
I mean, let's load it up with all the other responsible men. Oh my god. So yeah, let me hit play on this, y'all. I think I shared the audio. Put a 1 in the chat if you hear the audio. I exploited a child on your channel,
done,
bro.
homie.
You exploited a child on your channel.
I exploited a
You
child.
look like a damn racist pedophile, bro. It was disgusting what you did.
Oh my God,
you look sick, bro, doing that.
pathetic
All
white
because of your
woman
love for the
worshiping
queen, bro.
clown.
No, all for your
You
love
white
for the queen.
woman worshiping clown. Shut up.
Screen, bro. What happened?
Nigga, you're garbage. Burn in hell, nigga.
Yeah,
You never
that's
come to my
serious.
channel. Cut your fucking throat.
That's a serious accusation, man.
Nigga, I've never seen you around my motherfucking channel. God bless you. See you on Bernard. God fucking bless you.
don't like that shit. I don't like that shit.
What the fuck?
Fair use, fair use.
It doesn't matter.
So are we doing this or not? Are we doing this or not?
Run the
Are we
clock,
doing
baby.
this or not?
I'm good.
Are we doing this or
No.
not?
I'm good doesn't mean anything.
I'm good.
Are we doing
Let's
this
do it.
or not?
We're going
Let's
to
do it.
debate whether or not you
Let's
worship
do
white
it.
women.
Let's do it, bro. Hey,
Excellent. Go.
Is that a yes? Okay. Okay.
I don't talk about
All
it.
right.
Don't talk about it. I told you I don't get down with kids, but I will make you look like a fucking clown up here. You
Oh
fucking
yeah, we'll
incel.
see. We'll see who's gonna look like the clown, Trey.
Look,
We'll
fucking
see.
incel, bro.
All in your
Fucking
feelings.
Urkel-looking ass,
All
bro.
in your nigga. Oh, now he's
Come on,
insulting
boy.
my
You're
looks.
Urkel-looking
You're a
power
bitch.
foot
You're a bitch.
All right.
Trey.
You're
You're a bitch who worships. You're a bitch who worships white women.
All right. All right.
I'm done with him. I'm not
All
debating.
right.
Faggot nigga.
All right. All right.
Fuck him,
Run the clock, Oompa Loompa.
nigga. Fuck. Yeah.
We supposed to
I'm done with
supposed to be doing a debate, man.
I'm
Why
not
we gotta
debating
start
this
with the
nigga on
ad hominem
Twitch,
Why, bro?
shit, man?
Run the clock.
Fuck you, nigga. I'm done with you.
Oh, bitch ass.
Fuck
Want to
you.
be
You
conservative?
coward.
ain't conservative,
You
bro.
coward. You flip flop like a
Right.
woman.
Hey, bring D
You
Durrell up here,
flip
man.
flopping like
Let
a
D
woman,
Durrell
nigga. That's
Got
all
the
you
plane
did.
tickets.
That's
Flip
all you
flopping.
did, nigga.
Oh, flip flop what?
You
I don't
worship.
like exploitation
You
of
worship
children, bro.
white women,
You look
dog.
like a fucking pedophile
I
last
respect
week, eh?
conservative,
You look like a
traditional
whole
values
pedophile
women,
last week, eh?
regardless of their skin
You
color.
roasted them, bro.
You
look like a
worship them.
pedophile last week,
You
bro.
told black men to go marry an absolute
shit,
piece
bro.
of trash
Bro,
because
is that
she's
all
white.
You can say? Is you gonna say
That's
that?
what
Hey,
you
hey,
did.
Start the clock, brother.
That's
Hey,
what
I'll
you
mute up.
did.
Let
I
it
ain't
run.
debating you, nigga. You lost
wanna-
the right to debate me. Fuck you.
You don't want to debate.
I ain't
You don't wanna
debating you,
debate
bro.
Hey, I said
Yo, go to the gulag where I guess they worship white trash. Go there.
oh, run the clock, bro.
No, I ain't
Run
running
the clock, bro.
shit for you.
Why, you scared now, bro?
No, nigga, you were scared.
Go put some high heels
You've
on, bro.
insulted me enough, nigga. Now, go on about your business.
Bro, I got a whole wife, man.
You know what I call Trey?
Bro.
I call
What
Trey
you got,
Buffalo
bro? What you
Bill.
got? What you got?
Trey's
bro? What
Buffalo
you got, bro?
Bill. You remember in Silence of the Lambs?
Come on.
Trey
I
got a
whole
white woman
nigga.
suit in his
I
closet
got
that
a
he
whole
bows.
white woman. I got a whole white
Buffalo
woman.
Bill, nigga. That's what you are.
I got a whole white Dominican
Yeah,
woman in bed.
hey, I'm happy
bro.
for you.
What you got, bro?
What about the white lady's
bro?
skin suit in your closet?
What you got, Nate?
What
You
about
still-
the white woman's skin suit in your closet
Are you just
that you genuflect in front of, nigga?
Bro, she ain't
What is that?
Let me
Why
help
do
you
you
out with
do that,
mahogany,
Trey?
bro. She ain't
Why
gonna
do you
fuck
do that,
bro.
Trey?
She's not gonna fuck you,
You
Nate.
came up on my channel and told
Hey, you
Reformed
shouldn't have
brothers
let me off,
to
bro.
marry
Mahogany,
Trey.
bro. She ain't
you genuflect in front of, nigga.
Bro, she ain't gonna fuck
Why
you,
do you
bro.
do that?
Let me
Why
help
do
you.
you closet
I
that
got
he
a whole
bows?
white woman. I got a whole white
Buffalo
woman in bed
Bill,
with me,
nigga. That's
bro.
what you are.
I got a whole white Dominican
Yeah,
woman in bed.
hey, I'm
with me,
happy
bro.
for
What
you.
got, bro?
What about the white lady's
bro?
skin suit in your
What you got,
closet?
Nate? What you got, Nate?
What
You
about
still-
the white woman's
What-
skin suit in your closet
What-
that you genuflect in front of, nigga?
Bro, she ain't gonna fuck
Why do you
bro.
do that?
Let me
Why
help
do you
out with
do that,
mahogany,
Trey?
bro. She ain't
Why
gonna
do you
fuck
do that,
bro.
Trey?
She's not gonna fuck you,
You
Nate.
came up.
Yeah, I'm so wrong.
Thank you for making me laugh.
I'm so wrong and bad, but I do got to play this on slow speed though. I'll play this little last part on slow
That
speed.
you genuflect in front of, nigga.
Bro, she ain't gonna fuck
Why do you do that? Why do you do that, Trey? Why do you do that, Trey?
Okay, I have to know. What is the meaning of genuflect?
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, what? How do you genuflect? Did Farouk
Can
say
someone look that up for me? What is the meaning of genuflect?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have a part 2 of this, cat, with some bachata.
Seriously, I think that bachata would make it so much better. Maybe we can do a remix.
Yeah, definitely, because then we'll talk about genuflection.
Genuflection. Y'all, genuflection is a thing, all right? So We're gonna have a serious discussion about genuflection because it sounds serious. It sounds like an illness. All jokes aside, though, I mean, I don't really think that this person deserves any more attention than he's gotten. But it is
Nah.
quite funny. If you wanna, I mean, if you wanna laugh, yeah, for sure. This is a laughing kind of, gives you the chuckles. But all jokes aside, though, I understand he has his preference.
No, fuck that nigga. What did Sam P said? Let's take it. No, we're not going there, Sam. No, we're not going there. We don't wish any physical harm on him. We could just laugh. And I hope he gets the situation right, but we're gonna laugh all day long.
Oh yeah, Alice. Alice said we're gonna have a taco party. There you go. That's what it is. I'll bring the plátanos. You bring the tacos.
Hey, she don't pass the paper bag test, Sam.
Reasonability. Hey, you're gonna genuflect me? Seriously, that sounds like an assault kind of situation.
Genuflection. Self-genuflect. Can you self-genuflect?
Well, now that's a whole other channel.
Yeah. But I'm a man, Danny Knight up in here. What's going on, bro? Pull back. So bro, it's worse is that conservative pro blacks who happen to be conservative are the worst. God, I never thought I'd be saying that. I got to go in hard on pro wax, but the conservative versions, oh God. But
how okay, I have it's a serious question. Like, how can someone who has that mindset of the whole threatening thing and the whole, being so racist thing? Because, honestly, let's say it for what it is. Yeah, he's racist. He's very racist. And that is my humble opinion. And it's not based on just, an opinion. It's based on what I've heard him say. So, yeah, he's a racist person, but how can someone like that say they are conservative? I mean, conservative values don't include any of those feelings. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I would say in the community, things are different. Racism is okay because remember, black people can't be racist. Black people can have bias, but they can't be racist. See?
I'm gonna disagree respectfully. Clue. I will disagree respectfully because I mean you can call it something else, but it's still racism. When you are so against someone being with someone of another color just because of their color, that's racism. Or even I mean color plus situation. I don't know. I just don't understand it because if not to be cheesy, but if you cut somebody, if you cut 5 people, all different colors, it's all gonna look the same on the inside.
So Kat, since everybody's here for you, not me, because I'm just an asshole white supremacist. I hate black women. I hate all women except trailer parks white girls. I'm gonna pass it over to you and let you rock with it because I got to get ready to get up out of here. So you got it, rock with it, and talk to them. I'll be right back, everybody, when I'm about to get up out of here. Kat has it. And if you can address what David said right here.
Oh, okay. God, I'm doing my hair. Y'all. Okay. Childhood conservative racism is the white man's superpower. I think used properly, racism can be a superpower. I'm kidding. For some people, it just seems to be what they use when it's convenient, right? So I don't understand. I don't understand it, but let's see. Jenny V says black people, especially women, are the most racist people I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with. I would say displeasure if that's the situation. If they're But I mean, what do you guys think? You tell me. I mean, is racism the white man's superpower? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Let me go back to my comments. Sorry, I lost it. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let's see. Danny Nightblade says, pro-blacks who identify as conservative are an insult to conservatism. Would STFU, we know what that means, for all time. Oh, if I could. Okay, my bad. I read that all opposite. Okay. All right. No, I hear you for sure. I hear you. It is. Yeah, it's just backwards, y'all. You should not say you're conservative if you're threatening people's lives and you are hating on other races. I mean, to me, being conservative is just, you know, a more traditional way of being, right? A more, thank you, y'all. Thank you for verifying that you can hear me. It's a more of how this country started kind of thing, right? Being conservative, having values, having morals. And I'm sorry, but like wishing to string somebody up is not having the morals and values that people would want. But hey, you got clowns everywhere wanting to act anyway and do anything to others. So that's kind of how that rolls. Alice says conservative has nothing to do with race. So when people use race, it's along with conservative is insult to actual conservative. Yeah, it is. It is for sure, for sure. But like you know, we got clowns, so we gotta laugh at it. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. My husband's trying to talk to me. Give me 1 second, y'all. Thank you so much. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Thank you. Hey, I'm back. Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. I came right back to the chat and all I saw was someone talking about pigs. I'm not sure what's going on here. Medium rare steaks. That's what I'm talking about, Cool Kumasi. Well, we're not going to get into food right now. That's a whole other conversation. However, Alice is right, and a lot of y'all are right. Conservatism has nothing to do with color. A lot of the things that people talk about up here has nothing to do with color. So, to all of those who have wanted for so long for me to start a channel, I am finally starting a channel, like putting it into play. I am. And I'm going to focus on being feminine and, you know, talking to women about being feminine. All these guys out here that are, you know, talking all this stuff, sounding all effeminate, yelling and screaming and being all in their emotions. I have very little interest in that. As should most of us, you know. I want to focus on solutions. Like, what do y'all think? You know, what are some of the good solutions to all this nonsense and all this talk out here? Clue, I wouldn't say it's an oxymoron, but anytime that you attach color, oh, wait, is that I'm doing my hair? Sorry, guys. Can you hear me better now? I've moved my mic. Just let me know. Everybody can hear me better? Yeah? Okay, thank you so much, Alice. I don't know. I think that if you're just gonna come up here and bitch and complain, then you have issues. You know? I mean, God knows everybody has a life, everybody has a situation going on. But if you focus on your roles in life and you focus on your family and you focus on, forget color. Just focus on what you have to do to be a good human being, right? And how you can make the best outcome for you and your children and leave a lineage. But people are talking so much junk nowadays that all that is like a distraction. I really see it as a distraction. Today's wokeness, I see it as a distraction, distracting us from actually growing our families, from growing. Gracias, laughing dog. Um, I like that name though, Pantera Dominicana. Ooh, rawr. Um, Angry Snowman. Family, books, education, you know. My hair is not touching. I am flat ironing my hair. I am fixing my curls because they were too curly. And you know, my man likes my hair all nicely done. So today is that day, y'all. I do my hair on Sundays usually. Um, but yeah, just making myself look good for my man, for the man who is the head of my household, for the man that supports, guides, provides, makes me laugh, does all those wonderful things, and this is what I'm going to focus on. Talking to women about being more traditional. Whoever wants to listen will listen. I figure whoever doesn't want to listen will live their lives however. But I do hope to impact, some type of, I don't know. I guess I do hope to impact women in some way, especially younger women. I have nieces and nephews that are young and coming up into this world, and it's scary, y'all. It is really scary. Nothing like how I was growing up in the Dominican Republic. Even Dominicans are getting super woke, and it's scary. Uh, it's just I think that's, yeah. So I want to talk solution. I want to talk how can, everybody's talking about, let this burn, let that burn. That's fine. Things can burn, but amidst the fire, there has to be some type of resurgence of humanity, some type of resurgence of a better society. And we can't say we're going to go back in time. But we should adhere to, yeah, we will prevail, Alice. But we should adhere to some of those old-fashioned traditional things that actually worked. People move away from things that work because of new, you know, like relationships nowadays. People are quick to drop them and move on because of new, or because, someone hurt someone's feelings, or because this didn't work in 5 minutes, so it must not be it. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy out here. Danny, yes. Dominicans are going woke at a high speed, and I'm really hoping that changes course, but I don't think so. I really don't. Samantha P says, well, on some level, there is some collectivism as we share values, more about small government and conversing values that came before than individualism per se. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, okay, on what you're saying, neighbors aren't neighbors anymore. If I want some, I don't know, some produce, or if I want, some goat's milk or some chickens or something, I can't go to my neighbor and say, ah, conserving. Yes, okay. I was wondering. Got me stuck a little bit. Um, you can't really do that. You can't like leave your house, to go get a gallon of milk for your kids and say, "Hey, neighbor, watch my kids," because you don't know what's going on in that house. And people don't really take the time anymore for each other. And I really think that it's all this distraction going on. So I will focus on teaching women how to be feminine, how to, you know, make their lives better and that of their children and their men, and leave the effery to the crazy woke people who want to be on here. So no, no more cups of sugar. You're so right. What happened? I want my sugar. Y'all, excuse me, Clue. Oh my goodness. I gotta get myself. All right. So when I start my channel, all right, I gotta get myself like the proper mic because I'm working off headphones. I ain't gonna lie. I'm working off headphones. They're like the ones that go around your neck. And I apologize to Clue and everyone in the chat for covering it up. But when you lift your arms to put the flat iron on your hair, hope you don't burn your scalp. The mic gets covered a little bit, so my apologies, y'all. But I will, work on doing the proper setup. My man is working on it, and I know that he's been talking to Trey in regards to how I'm gonna, proceed with my channel. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I really like the idea you threw out there about doing a podcast.
Thanks, Trey. Yeah, I know that I mentioned it before. And you know what who was it? Was it Clue? Was it Clue or Free Zone? It was Free Zone, I think. That was telling me that I would do really well. That people like how I speak.
Truism.
A truism. Thank you. My bad, y'all. But I know a few of you have said it in the past, and a few of you, and I'm not looking to like ball out or go viral. I really want to make a difference. I really want some of these things to be heard, and to things that I find of value to be heard and passed on, because the days of grandma passing down information, that was not grandma, it's grandma. So it's there is no hey granddaughter or hey daughter, you got to cook for your man. Come here, let me teach you how to cook. Come here, let me teach you how to clean your butt. Let me teach you how to wash the dishes. Let me teach you how to keep a clean house. I mean, it's not fair, honestly. So even if it's just speaking about it, I know that people learn from example and from doing, but it's worth it. It's worth talking about it, because if nonsense and racism and black, white, Asian, whatever effery is worth it, and people pay to go up on these panels and hear effery, then why not traditionalism? Why not?
And that's the thing. I don't know, Kat, if you saw the clip Free Zone played of the whatever show. I know your homie Allie was up there the other day, with the younger bimbos. And
Yes.
okay, so I'll say this: the bimbos needed the thoughts lost cause, but I do see some redemption in the bimbos because face it, there's a lot of, and I know you got to get out of here, finish your hair.
Yes.
Okay, just like a couple seconds here. The bimbos, I will give this one credit. I do think there's some redemption in the bimbos. Me and Snowman agreed we be sipping over the bimbos, and shout out to our resident bimbo,
Hey,
Anna
bimbos.
Rodriguez, up in here because I've noticed that a lot of the bimbos that are over in the whatever show, they come from two-parent homes. They just disillusioned. Their parents send them to these colleges and institutions, and the wokeism kicks in. They went from good, wholesome two-parent home conservative girl to, oh my God, I want to imitate the thoughts or the 304s that I'm around all the time. And it just, no. But I do feel like those girls can be, spoken to. The thoughts, forget about it. Maybe when they're 40, they'll be buying your course or whatever. You're coming on your platform or your podcast, whichever route you go. But for me, I think you should go the podcast route because there's too much just podcast and like teach women because the YouTube shit is played out. I'm sorry. There's just too much freaking dysfunction and just, so excuse my language, nigga shit on here. And like what D-Rock then said, Espanol.
Absolutely. I agree with that because like I was saying, and someone else was like surprised, but yeah, Dominicans, this whole Latinx movement, this whole Afro-Latino movement, which is ridiculous. Like it's more division and more BS because Latinos never had an Afro in front of it and Latinos never had an X behind it. So, I mean, why the change now except for more division and effery? And I'm not for that. So, yeah, if all that, I will listen to you guys as well as, whatever avenue is the best avenue to send the message out there. And even if no one listens now, but you know what? Maybe my voice will be heard 40 years down the line, when we're back to living in caves because no one decided that they wanted to be proper humans and maybe someone will listen. So as long as an impact is made, heck yeah.
Man, should I mean, you know what? I can't
Look,
time him
lemon
out.
pepper wings,
Can I
no
time
me
him out?
jodas.
No,
No
I'm
me
about to say you
jodas.
time him out, but you're not logged in as
No.
me, so
No,
you can't
I'm
time him
not.
out.
You know why? I'm not timing him out. I won't time out anyone
Afro
who's not
nonsense.
egregious.
I will.
I won't. No, you know why? Because I get timed out all the time on these panels that I go on, just to because I love going on panels. I think I learn something new every day about human beings and from other people. And I love getting involved in the conversation because, and it has nothing to do with color, but it's because I have family. And as long as you have family and friends and people of all different colors and cultures and all this stuff, there should be an interest in these conversations because they will affect, how you view things will affect the future of our generations. I do totally believe in leaving a message, a legacy behind for those who are going to come after you because yes, you won't, you can plant a tree and I heard it somewhere, it's kind of corny, but yeah, you can plant a tree and know that someone else will enjoy that shade and not you, but you planted willingly because you understand what planting a seed means, the significance of it, and a lot of people have forgotten that.
Catalina, he's just jealous because you got a fro, girl, and it be glowing. You got that glow fro, okay? Don't worry
Man,
about it.
this fro is
You
out of
gotta flip
hand.
that. You gotta flip that hate into love. We all know they just be loving on you. That's all it is. See,
Hold up,
it's a
Alice.
struggle session with Nate.
Hey, Kat, give me
He's
5
he's
more minutes because everybody loves when you and Alice are up here and
Hey,
like,
Alice.
and I'm just
I
looking at
love
the
me some Alice.
I'm just looking at the avatars here. That's a whole lot of simping. So yeah, I'll
oh
just fall
Lord
back
Jesus.
in 5 minutes. Y'all got it.
Don't worry about that man, girl.
Man,
These
no,
people
no, no.
tripping these days. They tripping. They on some real
No,
special
I'm
stuff.
not. I'm not worried about it, Alice. I'm sorry, I keep okay. I'm not worried about it, Alice. What I want to do is I want to change the conversation. You know, I get timed out like in all these channels, like I was saying, I get timed out because they don't want to hear what I have to say because it triggers them. And I don't really think that it has anything to do with my color or where I'm from. And if it does, they're just ignorant. But I really think we have dropped the ball as women in this whole freaking planet. We have dropped the ball. Thank
Well,
you, Clue.
it might be because ratchet is trending, and we need to shift the culture to make traditional trending. You know, I was thinking about something. If you're gonna do a podcast, right, and because you're married, I was like, I put it in the chat. Happy husband, happy life. I think that'd be a good topic on you talking about the importance of the role as a wife and how the role of the wife doing it right, it makes you have a happy life. I think that'd be a good topic. I think the people keep silencing you because they want to trend, and the fact of the matter, the collective mindset, just not all this rah rah rah. It's just not making no money. I mean, every time you turn around, who goes viral? All these people that act like Boo Boo the Fool.
But that's what
So
I'm
yeah.
saying. Like we need to change that culture because the people who go viral should be the people who are talking common sense. Should be the people who are trying to make your life and trying to make the lives of your children a better journey, right? So, but people don't give a crap about that anymore. They don't care about where their children are headed. And matter of fact, most people are aborting them because they don't want them. And a lot of people talk this trash about how we're overpopulated. We're not overpopulated. I drive
No,
up and down the country roads, and let me tell you, there is so much land out there. I hear my cousin talk about, when she's on the road with Trey, and they see all this land and all this space. And I'm like, and okay, so there's nobody living on it? No. So we're not. It's just it's just an agenda to change the culture or continue to change it, let's say, to a degenerate state.
well, it's also to destroy innovation. Okay, if they tell us they're selling fear is what it is. They don't want people trying to be individuals. They don't want them to embrace what they possibly can do as an individual. So they do these. They've been putting out these agendas so we can destroy ourselves within. Okay, and it starts with us. But the only way we're going to change the culture, we got to promote it just as much as they do. And if they silence you, just say, okay. It's kind of like it says it in the Bible. You don't cast pearl to swine feet. And what that means is when you've got pearls and these people want to act like swine, you just pick up your pearls and you go down, keep going. And whoever is meant to hear it will. Not everybody is meant to hear your message and actually absorb it, but you put the message out so that people that will need it will find it. That's why it's important we talk about things regardless if we're gonna be canceled or not. So it'd be a good thing just to put it out in the atmosphere. I say, Catalina, with you, because you've got a very calm mind, calm kind of attitude. It's like you're smooth with it. I think you will do real good if you do a podcast, and you will find that even though you've went through this process of people silencing you, shadow banning you, just like completely cutting you off, it will lead you to the path to people that are like you, that have your mindset, and all you can do is go up from there. I mean, the truth of the matter is YouTube has got ratchet. I mean, beyond ratchet. Like, when I got on the internet, I never thought that people acted like this in public. Literally. Like, like, I'm from the country. If people actually act like that here, like all this yelling, fussing, people would not be alive right now, okay? Because the people ain't gonna put up with that mouth. They just ain't. Like, the only reason they do what they do is because they can hide behind this screen. That's all it is. They got a conflated ego, and they done lost all sight of reality. That's why they think that they could just say whatever the hell they want without any kind of
Can you
repercussions.
hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
your mic
Okay, my
listening
apologies.
out, but
Huh?
yeah, I think it will do good. I think the more conservative traditional content that is pushed out, it could combat the ratchet content.
Okay,
That's why I focus on the that's why I focus on the critical thinking, because people ain't doing it no more.
no, they're not. No, they're not. Tell me from like a 1 to 5, 5 being really clear, how you can hear me, because I have to switch to these other little headphones because my other one side.
Oh, that the ones you put in are doing good.
Okay, great. Okay, good. All right, thanks. um, I agree wholeheartedly, and I see in the chat a lot of people putting happy spouse, happy house. I agree. I agree with that, but it, you know, if you go back to traditionalism,
It's happy
there should
husband,
it should
happy
be
happy
happy
house.
husband, happy husband. Because I'm telling you what, my house is hell if I don't keep my husband happy. You
Happy
know,
house, happy spouse. Happy kingdom, happy king.
there you go. I like that. Happy kingdom, happy king. I like my king being happy. And a lot of people don't understand or don't want to understand that, you know, we have traditional roles. And these traditional roles, feminism has changed it and twisted it and turned it into something that it's not. And their excuse is, well, uh, we can do things ourselves, or I don't need a man, or and this all comes from just a lot of BS, because these rules were instilled like way back in the Bible. Like, these are our roles. Why why continue to try to change something that's working, that was good, that worked? I mean,
Yeah.
me to understand.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, kind of
That's what
thing.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And
But
it
I
has
mean, if
nothing
it's
to
got
do
like,
with,
I understand the people are saying in the chat, they're saying happy house, happy spouse, right? But if you're coming from a woman's position and you're trying to promote the traditional values, you have to put it in perspective.
you
It's gonna
do.
be, we need to put the man at a higher, like, the man is the head, all right? So if we're gonna start teaching traditional values, we're gonna have to start with the reality. We got to put the man back at the head. So women gonna have to, like, take a back seat and realize how important the men is, because I find the more our society declines, it's the attack against the men. So we need to show as women why men are so important.
But okay, I agree in part with what you're saying, but in part, I'm gonna say, why should women take a virtual back seat? I think that women need to come ahead of it, and women need to get in front of it, and women need to show their conservatism, and women need to show that their household and their men come first, because our power, we are extremely powerful. Feminism has taught us women, especially the young women, that we are weak if we are feminine, that we are weak if we let a man lead, that we are weak if we, put our husbands and our households first. What happened to putting God first? What happened to putting our values first? You know, someone wrote in the
Well,
chat, women need to stay in the kitchen. You know what? Women need to be in their homes and take care of things in their kitchen and take care of their households and their children. And that's where our power is. Women are extremely powerful. Why is it that women
well,
are called
well,
to raise the children? Because we have that nurturing manner that men don't have, because that's not their role. So why is it that we're taking away from the immense strength that it takes to be a mother, to nurture and care for a child, to, you know, stay quiet when your man tells you, I don't want to hear it right now, or you're not going to do this right now, and just support him and be his peace versus all the yap yap and talk back. And I'm not saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because I've done it. I said it because I'm saying it because I've seen that it's not the way, because it creates turmoil in your house. It creates turmoil inside of you. It messes with your hormones because that's not who women are.
well, they also tried to say, like the feminists, they try to say submission to your husband is slavery. It's not. I
How?
mean,
How?
but that's what they have this idea that women needed to be emancipated from the duties of the home life, but they don't realize, these women don't realize, is it puts us double the work, double the trouble. Because
Oh
now
yeah.
what that's what they did, is they took the women out of their natural state and doubled their jobs. Because I've been doing some research on this, and their talking points, it's just not logical. Okay,
It
we go
doesn't.
from girlhood to womanhood to motherhood, and then what we have wifehood when you're married. Okay, all of that is what makes the woman. The beautiful things of a woman. The ultimate thing a woman can become is a mother, but also a wife, because you can't be a mother without being a wife. If you're talking about traditional values, okay, that they're entwined together. Now, sometimes it doesn't work that way because our world has declined. Okay, like the promotion of the union of man and woman has been, it's almost shunned upon for people to even come in union.
The point
That's
of
sad.
view has been bastardized. That point of view of being a union has been bastardized. It has been turned into something that's negative. And you're right,
Yeah,
Alice. That it's not, it's everywhere. But that's why I'm saying I'm tired of seeing women, whatever color, talk out the side of their mouth and decide to put everything that other cultures, other women hold dear, to just bastardize it and make it into something so negative, and just talk about, talk smack all day and be up on these panels, and no, very few people are out there promoting being a mother, being a wife, you know, keeping your house clean, cooking for your family, the joys that that brings you. I mean, I love cooking for my
let
family.
me
I
ask you,
love,
when you're cooking, do you play music?
oh my God, yes.
You know that
I
that's how
play
you put the,
music and I dance.
yeah, that's how you put the soul in the food. You know that, right?
It is.
Down here,
It's all
that's why.
energy.
Yeah, that's how you put the soul in the food. You play them jams, like it makes the food come to life. It's like it dances in your mouth.
For real. For
It's the
real.
only way I can
Like,
think about it. And and you get the right music while you're cooking, man. It's like the time just flies by, and you just like it's not even a task anymore. It's like you've had fun the whole time.
It's not a task, and I've had the pleasure to teach a few young ladies how to cook and how to do a few household things, and and that includes my daughter. And the proudness that you like, that pride that you feel, oh my God, look, she's doing it on her own. Oh my God, look, she's doing better. And you know that this is going to affect their entire lives going
Yeah,
forward.
especially with the
To how they
girls.
treat their husband, to how they treat and take care of their children. Exactly. And I don't see that out there. I don't see it. Like D-Rock said, no guidance for young women leads to thoughtism, and for young men leads to thugism. And that's true. It's
That's a hell of a hashtag right there. That's a quotation right there. He
that
needs to put
is.
that on a bumper sticker.
Heck yeah. Let's make t-shirts. Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm seeing, Alice. I'm seeing young women who are in their, you know, forget 20. By the time you're 20, I mean, I was cooking when I was 9. Like,
Yeah, I was too.
exactly. And this is just to survive. So, I
Yeah,
don't
it's like
know.
you think about like you look at what they glorify, okay? They the ones that are the most raunchy, ratchet, get put on a pedestal, and that I think that's not just going to affect the girls, it's going to affect the boys, and it's
It is
dropping down
affecting them.
it
It
drops
is
down
affecting
the
them.
yeah. If we look at what once they started this trend where the decline, right? Just the nonsense. It just keeps getting more and more and more. And I think it's just time. Like when I did that poll, I did a poll on do you think masculinity is a problem? And I said yes, no, not sure, right? Actually, I got more response from women than I met men. And it's like I think it's the best time because women are starting to realize that masculinity is under attack, and masculinity without masculinity our femininity really doesn't have something to connect with. So
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Lemon pepper wings, you can eat my chancla. I can cook so much more than plátano and eggs, but let me tell you, when I cook those plátano and eggs, there is not a sound coming out of that man's mouth.
he
So
don't say
whatever
anything.
I put in it is good, girl, because when I hook it up, there is not a sound. And it's like sometimes I have to ask, hey, is it good? You like it? And he has told me, if I don't say a word and I'm downing this food like I'm starving, yeah, it's good. You know? So I'm good with that.
Well,
Hello. What you
have
cooking?
you
What you
ever
cooking?
like cooked for somebody and they growl as they eat? I made I made a man like my friend. I made him some lasagna, like homemade lasagna, and I went over there, and I mean, this man, he didn't say anything, but he was growling. I was like, he's like,
Nice.
man, this is good. I mean, he was growling like a bear.
There you go. There you go. Okay. So, how many young women, if things keep going the way they are, how many young women will ever learn to acknowledge and experience the joy of a man growling for your food? That is the
Right?
sexiest stuff ever, Alice. When a man is enjoying your food, even let's go a little step further. When your children are enjoying your food, you're like, man, I did that. I put that in front of them. I made 5 items in my refrigerator into something that they are going to devour and enjoy, and it's going to nourish their bodies. But since we've taken God out of school, we've taken God out of everything. A lot of I don't know. It's just so much crap. It's just lost. And I think that even if we talk about it on a podcast and someone hears it and gains some joy or knowledge from it, I think it would be great.
Well, it needs to. We need to like boost up not McDonald's but McMama's, okay? Because
Hello. I
yes,
like that. Make
yes,
mamas.
yeah, McMama's. Because like when my kids, you see them commercials, I'm like, oh, McDonald's ain't got nothing on McMama's, okay?
Hello. No.
And now they don't even ask for like fast food. They like mama to make them homemade stuff. They taste the difference.
And it
Hey,
is
real quick,
different because
ladies.
yeah.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
jump
go
in
ahead.
here, ladies. I'm just enjoying, but I'm bringing it back. I
What
wanted to
is
get
that?
I wanted to get Catalina, and now you're up here, Alice. Your take. Catalina had a run-in with this guy, international passport last year. He
Okay.
blocked me. He's a passport bro who's always crying victimhood and oh man, women don't like us and and look, I'll read this to you. And passport and you know what? I'll say this: passport bros to get clowned, passport bros that are getting just like laughed at. These are the reasons why. My man Pablo Frescobar. Hopefully, you don't associate with these type of dudes, because here and when I run into these guys like this overseas, I run from them. Passport bros should go for Afro Latina with whatever the fuck that is, Latina and East Asian, Japanese only. Yeah, fuck y'all Koreans and Chinese and
So he's trying to
Southeast.
bring the collective
Yeah,
collective mindset to the passport bros.
yeah. Let me finish this. And Southeast Asian women. That's the wave for 23. White women ain't it, man. Now we know what all the anti-white racism that's going on in the media and all these things. Of course, he's watching it, but this is the prevailing attitude, y'all. Of why I just made this stream. Catalina getting attacked. Why it's not just dudes who claim to be conservative or whatever. They're just lame. It's all these idiots who are in this diaspora, black nationalist diaspora, running around this world. This dude ain't American. He's British or whatever the fuck he is. But this is, the nonsense out here, and white women ain't it, man. I'll tell you something right now. The average everyday maggle will not qualify for a white woman because white women and even the liberal white women are more conservative or too conservative for these dudes. They need a bust down who's 300 pounds. They need a trailer park. They need somebody who's been ran through, somebody whose only option now is to date a Negro. That's it. So that's my take on why he's saying white women ain't it. I mean, ladies, what do y'all think?
Well, I have a question. Like, what the hell is an Afro Latino?
I don't know, girl. I've been trying to figure that out because, and let me tell you, let me be completely transparent.
Well, first, before you go there, first let's get to the question first, and then we'll go into Afro Latina.
Okay, what's the question?
Man, you made me forget my question, bro. That Afro Latina stuff. What is up with this white women ain't it, Alice, for 2023? And why do you think these like low value type of guys can't get white women?
Welcome to CRT.
Hmm.
Hey, good evening, y'all. Good evening.
Good evening.
I think, hey Mel, I think to be honest with you, it's an attack on anybody that could be white, or look white. I mean, if you look at Catalina's picture, they're gonna think she's white, okay, with some blue hair, but that's just a filter. These people are overrated.
I tell you, the only afro is the afro on my hair, but that does not make me want to call myself an Afro Latina because I understand from a make it make sense kind of person, that is just a divisive thing that is being
back
used.
to the white women though. We know the Afro stuff is made up. Ain't none of y'all got African roots. The slave trade's all made up. You're over here. The rabbit hole is still here. Slave trade's all made up. So yeah, there ain't no Africans getting over here on no boats, nut the fucking boat for 8 months on the freaking bottom of a slave ship. That's all lies.
And there's no
Okay,
Afro
Trey.
Latina and there's no white. There's no white because I mean that okay. So
No. But Catalina, real quick. But there is honestly, like, yeah, like half of your family, you, your prima, there's like a lot of people in your family that would be considered white under these Negro standards, and we know this.
I understand that.
So why
However,
do you why no my question to you, Catalina, real quick, is
uh-huh,
why do you think these brothers are scared? Or just the white women? Like white women ain't it. Why do you think they're scared?
ignorance,
Wait, wait, wait.
ignorance, and placing it on color. Whenever you place something on color, if you place color first, I have no respect for what you're saying because color does not make a good woman. Color does not make a good domestic housewife. Color doesn't even make a good thought.
And, I'm glad you said that because that's my whole pushback on some of these passport bros. The reality, and I'm glad someone said this on another channel yesterday. I heard, what I'm saying. I mentioned name, but right now, it's technically like another subject phase that's being pushed. That's with the algorithm, with this passport bro subject and everything. Guaranteed, the next 6 months from now, maybe even 3, this subject passport bros is gonna go fade out. It's gonna be another subject. The reality, most percentage of men, well, let's talk about us black men. We're not traveling like that. Period. We're not going to travel like that. It's gonna be a small percentage, and even a small percentage, they are actually looking for wives and stuff like that. So the other percentage, which is probably a large percentage of dudes that are traveling, doing the same lame stuff over here as they doing over there, tricking, doing lame stuff and everything. I mean, I've seen it with
Well,
Austin's videos and stuff. He did
Mel,
the
So
same
so
lame
Mel,
stuff.
Mel, now let
Yeah,
me ask Mel a question.
yeah,
Bro, I want to read this to you, and
yeah.
I want your opinion. No, before I even read it, do you think these dudes are? Do you know how they love to say, conservative white women are racist white supremacists? Do you think that white women just ain't putting up with the MAGA shit? They're not putting up with the victimhood. Do you think it's that?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, reality. Most dudes ain't got options with women. Period. And it's easy to choose a one particular race or subject that's easy targets. You ain't even really got options with them anyway. Period. Even if you feel like they ain't that. I mean, you ain't got options. That's why. That's how I see it.
well, if
Me,
you
yeah,
think
I mess
about
with women of any race, man, for real. Because like I already say, I got game. I improve myself
uh,
to better my chances
Ooh,
with women over here in the U.S.
oh yeah.
So why would I
well,
feel the need to go somewhere else to make that my main priority? No, I mean if it happens, it happens. On the course of I'm traveling for something else, but that's not my main priority. Yeah, like I got game anywhere I go. Period.
Mel's
That's how
like,
men supposed to be thinking, and that's the
Mel,
problem.
you're like, I'm your salsa to your chip, and if your chip ain't right, you got to dip.
Yeah, and I
Exactly.
and
Hello,
I'll
cut you out.
Exactly.
I'll bring this up right here. I don't know, like Samantha P's comment, Stormfront P. I don't know. No offense, but the majority of white women that I've seen with black dudes are the trashiest of the trashy Nate Fanukes type of white women, and they love those maggle men.
Well,
I'll
that's
tell
not
you straight up.
necessarily true. That's
No,
not
no, no. I'll tell
necessarily
you. No,
true.
no, no. Hold up. I'll tell you why. And like Catalina here in Texas,
Yes,
you gonna see brothers with bust downs.
yes.
Because and here it is, like a lot of these brothers are happy. I've seen brothers here in Texas with these 300-pound big old white girls, but they happy. And this is the way I look at it. These dudes have been through the ringer with Keish. These white women done put on weight, and we know the white boys ain't putting up with that. And they got to find their happiness. And Magos find bust down Beck. If they happy, if they living in the burbs or the trailer park or out in the cut, they not bothering nobody. That's their business. Let them love each other. Let them live. I ain't got no issue with it.
Yeah.
Well, I call them
Yeah.
ghetto Beckies because they went
Okay.
from the suburban to the hood. So they ghetto Beckies. Okay, they
Hmm.
went
But
from
let me,
suburbia to the hood.
if
Yep.
I may, though, if I may say something on what Mel was saying. So, I keep hearing this whole passport bros this, passport bros that, and how they're going to go trick and how they're going to go do this and the other. But what I would love to see, is passport bros, passport men going out of the country and doing what men should be doing, making money, doing business. And if they so happen to find, their true love in some other country, so be it. But the purpose of traveling for a man who doesn't have his act together should be to get his act together. Because as you grow and mature and you're out there, you should be improving your cultural status, meaning like you should be opening your horizons to learning different cultures, learning different things. Because that's the essence of man, is to learn, explore. So if a man is just leaving the country to go find Nookie, that's not a man. What do you, I
Well,
mean, what do you do? Am I wrong? Or, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be.
no, it's what it is. Is they're trying to take raunchy behavior into the passport bros, and that's just not going to work. Okay, because the ones that started being passport bros was about getting away from that raunchy behavior. I think what they're doing is trying to infiltrate it and make it seem like men traveling to go meet women is this is what it is. But the ones like with the conservatives, okay, it's not about our color, it's about our value system. And when
Yeah.
we put color before our value system, we devalue ourselves and what
Mhm.
conservatives about. As far as the white girls, I think because our culture has shifted and it's more integrated, like everybody's date, like it doesn't matter what color you date. The only ones that have an upset, they get upset about it, are the ones that have this collective mindset. I mean, you find someone that is good for you. That's what you're supposed to do, regardless of what they look like. Um,
No, but are you
I
sure
just
that
I
you're really
don't
not
get
just trying to
the
find
hype.
somebody who's good for your mama?
Well, you want to find somebody that fits your values. Like that should be the most important. It's not what she looks like, it's what kind of value does she bring to your life? How is she going to better your life? How is he going to better your life? That should be the main focus when we talk about relationships. It should be, how is this going to better your life? Because you come together to build a life. And the more we focus on color, the more we get away from the real need of what does that person want. It's more
Mhm.
about character than color. I mean, that it's like it's so simple. People just don't get it. Like, keep it simple, stupid. Trey knows
It's a
about that.
distraction. It's a
It's called
distraction, though,
kids.
Alice. It's just a pure and simple distraction, distracting us from doing what we are by nature, by God's laws, what we are supposed to do as humans. We're supposed to, right? We're supposed to make families. We're supposed to take care of them. We're supposed to, be one with our husbands, take care of them, be their peace, not be their incessant nag or incessant issue or expect things from them that we wouldn't do. We expect so much as women, but how much are we giving nowadays? And I'm not even hating on the women who are ignorant to a lot of these things, because the women before them never taught them a damn thing. I mean, I see grandmas on TikTok teaching their grandbabies how to twerk. And how's that
Well,
going to win
Yeah.
you a
well,
man?
well,
Well,
let me bring it back here. Let me
yeah.
rewind it back here to the men traveling, and Paul brings it up here. This whole new traveling thing, uh, there's only one reason why it's such a big thing right now, and I put it on the screen. This
Who's
is
Big
why
Man?
I
the
don't understand.
passport movement is strong right now.
I don't understand why Paul said, yes, you are wrong. Most black men that travel already have their stuff together. Who is wrong?
No, I
I'm
don't know. I just brought that up by accident. I didn't mean to bring that up. I was looking
uh-huh.
at it, but here's the deal.
I would disagree what he was saying though. Yeah, not no. A small percentage do got their stuff together. It
No,
usually
no,
be
A
the
very
older guys. I
small.
say that's a fact. But
no,
most of
no,
them, no. And there's a video of a dude who actually went overseas, spent $600-700, and was begging people to send him money to fly back home, DR. So he
Here's
ain't
the deal, guys. Real quick, if I may.
yeah, go
And you see why the passport movement is bad, man. Hoes mad. That's all it is. And it goes along what I said about the stepdad pipeline.
Bingo.
Before there was, a small number of American men, that color is significant. American men just fed up. American men that ran through the meat grinder of the family court, decided to up and leave and go to wherever, and find a woman whose ideology lined up with theirs. Now, race doesn't matter. You're not going to go to, guys saying, well, I'll tell you what happened. Now, men like myself did that for years. I've been out the game for a minute, but men like myself did that for years, and we know how to keep our mouths shut. What goes on in Tijuana, in the red light district in Amsterdam and Berlin, stays there. You don't get on the internet, like make YouTube channels and brag about it. If you do, you cover your identity. Now,
I'm glad you said that, Trey.
Yeah, now it's become a flex to two things: to get up here and brag about smashing like ratchets in like Latin America and Southeast Asia. Now it's become a flex to say, man, the black women in the United States are trash, so let me go find a Ugandan chick. Let me go find a Rwandan woman, because that skin color is what's going to make me whole as a man, not her ideology. Because here's the deal. I guarantee you this. You show me one military dude prior to, this Barack Obama and that whole race nonsense that was traveling to Africa. No, they're oh, my bad. If they are, they're going to Djibouti or Ethiopia or Somalia, where the women are just fine as hell. They don't look like no South African freaking Negro land mud hut banana nose in their earring looking critters. They look like normal human beings. Like fuck
They actually wear clothes.
Hold up, Alice. Hold up. They look like normal human beings. Hey, let me get off the screen real quick. So yeah, fuck sub-Saharan Africa. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck does a dude need to go there for? A brother in the United States need to go to sub-Saharan Africa to make himself whole for? That became a flex because idiot dudes can't hack it in the US. They're raised by mama, grandmama, and grandmama told them, oh my God, your power's in your skin color, baby. The black man is God, second to the black woman being God. And the only thing that will make you compete is, your melanin is where. So yeah. So these idiot dudes travel over there and think it's a flex. Now, before all that nonsense, yeah, brothers been traveling, doing their own thing for a minute. A brother can travel from freaking VA to freaking Wyoming and get the same experience. It is what it is. As a man, you get up, travel, you get away from where you from, so you don't end up fucking your cousin. That was the life of a man. But now these new mama raised boys, oh man, I can't hack it over here. I ain't got no game. Let me go overseas. In the words of Richard Cooper, Entrepreneurs in Cars, if you a lame like Fanuc in the US, you're going to be a lame overseas.
Thank you.
If you a lame like Nate Fanuc in the US, you're going to be a lame overseas. Ain't no freaking, here's the deal. If you're getting a Thai chick, a Colombian chick, and you lame, even if you're getting a freaking Romanian chick and you lame, trust me, she's only there for your passport. She's only there because your value's higher than hers at the moment. Is what it is. Get on your game, do the work, put in the time, and just stop being a bitch altogether. All right, I digress. Y'all got it.
I'm glad you said that, Trey. Let me add some more to that also too. Statistics have actually shown that we have more single men, even sexless men, that cash out of the dating market. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? As much as I do feel a little empathetic what's going on in the dating market, I ain't feeling too much sorry for you. You got to get back out in the game and, like, you know what? Technically, it's kind of a little more easier now because you know what? What chicks have? As much as they might have social media, if you stop showing them attention the way you most of y'all do, keep liking their pics for the hell of liking their pics so much, trust me, they will not have power over you like that. I mean, yo, they just spend too much time texting so much. Why don't you talk to the chick in front of her face? Go back old school. That's how us old school did. You gonna diss me? Do it in my face. I don't care how you do it. You do it a nice way, derogatory way. I don't care. But I'm gonna look you in the eye and let you know I step to you. You can't shame me. I'm shooting my shot, and You can't make me feel sorry. I will respect your decision afterwards, but don't you ever try to shame me for making my move on you. I want to know if you actually feel the same way, and that's my God-given right. If you don't, I'm gonna leave it alone. And
There you
shit.
go.
Because I tell
For a
dudes
real
all the
man,
time,
right?
man, you're not entitled to her pussy. Just like she's not entitled to your dick and your time. And too many dudes give up their time too much, even they dick too much too easily that way to some of these chicks. Make them work for it. You're more valuable than them and stuff. And that's
Man,
the
we got a
problem.
whole
I mean, come
hold
on,
on. We
man.
got a whole
Even they
lot of
showing the job market. Another dude's not even getting into the job market. I mean, it's sad.
yeah.
Like,
But
damn.
I'll move away. I'll move away from the whole passport talk. You know, it's one for the
Well,
fellas, ladies. I mean, if y'all got anything else on it, but yeah,
Yeah.
we just
well,
the whole
I
passport thing is like a
wanted,
men's thing.
well, I wanted to look at it like this. If you're going to other countries because you're tired of the behavior here, you can't carry the behavior over there. Okay.
Exactly.
So if you want better, you got to do better. You got to be better. And you have to walk in a better light, you got to walk the way you want. If you
You have
want
to
better
up your game,
women,
right?
huh?
You have to up your game as a person, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you can't take the behavior over there. If you're looking for a traditional woman, you can't act untraditional yourself and
Mm-hmm.
think it's going to work. It's just not going to work. I mean, what they're trying to do is bring bad behavior over there, and all that's going to do is make it where they're going to look at American men like they are the problem, not the American women.
And that's where Austin failed at that, man. Just like Trey said, when he traveled, he didn't split out their business because he knew his place. Austin went out online, and despite even if that's true what they go in Brazil, it is not your place to say that. You're still an outsider. You can't make
Yeah,
that woman feel a certain way.
yeah.
I mean,
You
supposed a certain way. They ain't like that, and they have every right
and
to say that.
here's one of the things, and ladies, close your ears. Is there besides the U.S., there's certain places around the world where contractual marriages are still almost the norm. So, take for instance where my truck broke down. I crossed over to Tijuana. I got to see the red light district over there. I was gonna like talk about. I was like, man, hell no, I ain't put no business out here. Let me just because I went on Reddit to see how things worked over there, and the white boys is mad. They big mad because the prices are going up. And think about this, y'all. And this is where you got to get like a little bit where ladies, if y'all want to teach some femininity, y'all need to understand this. In Mexico, the red light exists for a reason. Contractual marriages are mainly the norm. You marry a woman and you really can't stand each other, but y'all ain't getting divorced. It is what it is. Y'all are staying together for the most part, in like most countries outside of Western countries. So that woman is okay. He's going down to the freaking, the red light, get his little $40 flex on, or what, 1,000 peso flex on. And he's coming home and he's taking care of the house. He's fixing the toilet, he's fixing the tin roof, and he's not bothering me at night.
No, I want to make a comment to something Lemon Pepper is going back and forth on.
Hold up, real quick, Kat. But that's the logic of it. And what's happening is you got a lot of dudes going over there exposing what takes place in these other countries. So you're gonna piss the locals off. You're gonna piss the daggone regulars off. So that's why when I was like, man, I ain't freaking let me delete this. Well, I got the content on my phone, the video I was gonna do. I was like, man, I ain't putting no business out here about how things go down. Why? I could just go on Reddit and be like, hey guys, this is what I saw. To the fellas, G code. Man, this is my observations of it. Keep doing what y'all do. Who am I to hate? If you're in San Diego with an incorrigible wife who's turned into this hardcore liberal, but you know what? You ain't trying to leave your kids and you want to be why not cross the border and get you a regular on the other side and come back? Why not? If your 300-pound, new Antifa wife ain't trying to do shit with you, why not, ladies?
I think that just men need to really think before they jump.
No,
Be
why
honest
not?
with you.
Why not?
No, I know. I'm talking about like, as in, before you even tie the knot, you need to really know who you got involved with. I think that should be more important than jumping the border or whatever. Doing that, yeah, that's going to happen. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like,
Well, Alice, I know you're thinking, hey, you're, woman. Me and Catalina have had these discussions in the back of trying to put shows together, and we disagree. Trying to put shows together because, like, a lot of women will just say, well, just leave her, just divorce her. Man, what happens when when Bob tries to divorce newly Antifa shaved head freaking wife? He's gonna lose his kids, he's gonna lose his house, like he might even zero out, which means commit suicide.
well, I
And versus
think,
just hold on real quick, versus just, you know
okay.
what? Every 2 weeks, I'm just gonna dip across this border, pay $100, pay $40 or whatever it is, and come back and chill, be happy. What's wrong with that?
Well, yeah, but I think the problem is because men haven't, like, they a lot of them, when the woman deferred us like that, it's because the man just needs to put his foot down, be like, hey, this ain't even gonna cut it. Like, don't be afraid to stand on your values, even with your wife. Be like, I think that's what it is. These women that end up deferring is because they feel like the man's not being masculine anymore, so she could just run over his ass. So men just need to put their foot down in their home. This is your king. You're the king of your castle, okay?
Let me help
So
you, Alice. So, okay, I bucked up. I'm Bob. I bucked up to my new Antifa wife. Hello, 911. I'm being emotionally abused over here. Now
no,
Bob got a restraining order. Now he kicked out his house.
we gotta call the police.
So
Okay,
now
look,
Bob
this
has a
is what
restraining order. What's
look,
he gonna do for Bob?
look, you gotta do it. I mean, if a man shows his masculinity and puts his damn foot down, it scares the shit out of a woman. Let's be real now.
But
Okay,
And
but that's the
Alice, come on,
thing. That's the
Alice.
thing, though, Alice. There's not that many women nowadays that will even handle a man looking at them like they're doing something wrong, let alone listen to his guidance. Or if he puts his foot down, it's going to be a call to the police because, you know, he emotionally abused me. Another crazy crap I hear, he financially abused me. Well, if he's financially giving you anything, there is no abuse. I mean,
well, women got away with too much, okay? And it's because men haven't put their feet down, okay? They only get away with what you let them get away with.
But see,
which is
Alice,
which is
hold
why
up real quick.
I
Hold up real quick, Alice.
yes.
And I want to get Mel in on this too. Alice, you're old school, you're traditional. If Billy Bob comes out the swamp and you giving him shit, man, you might catch a daggone croaker upside the side of the head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it ain't
but
no game.
yeah, now these new women out here, no, it's different because and this is what I say about the new guys fucking it up. For years, men in San Diego or wherever they at have been able to just, you know what, I got to put up with this woman. I'm just gonna go over here, cross the border, do what I got to do, get my rocks off, and come back. And nobody knows. Hey, I'm just good. I come home, I can cut the grass, play with my kids, be in peace. I ain't got to deal with this woman.
Well,
Now, when dudes are going on over there putting it on blast, now you got feminists coming out the woodwork in Mexico, Brazil, Thailand, all these. Oh, we got Americans coming over here doing this. Now you got freaking feminists on American feminists of every single color. Oh, these passport bros are this. Because before it was done in silence. Men like to
Yes,
move in silence, keep shit
yes.
under wraps, and do what we do.
well, yeah, but now it's been exposed, so it's like,
I'm sure that it's not a new thing.
What's
It's not a
that?
new thing. When men used to travel for work, or when men travel for work, men do their business. Men are men, and that's the problem. Is that I don't see anyone teaching women the true nature of men. It's, I mean, okay, I've come to understand. Yes, men were really not meant to be monogamous. Nope. Some are. Some definitely are, and they'll tell you, and you'll see it. You'll see it in their actions, but most are not. And as a woman, if you're provided for, and you're given everything that you possibly need to flourish in your femininity. But let's say you're in this arranged marriage, or you're in this marriage or union where, y'all don't get along, and, you've come to understand your part, and he's come to understand his part. So let him go get his nookie on the side. He's still supporting your butt, right? You still have a roof over your head, right?
Well, he could. The only problem I see with that, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. The problem I see with that is, what if something crawls on his thing and he brings it home? That's a problem.
That
That's
is
a
a
real
problem.
problem.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. So
gasoline
now,
can't get it off. Okay.
now, and
You can only hope that
hold
he's
on real quick.
smart, right?
Hold up. He said you guys should go on a passport channel to have more nuanced discussion. Rasa, man, I'm a retired passport bro, man, and we're not going into the whole passport bro route. We're looking at it more from a traditional route, and because I heard the ladies bring something up, and this is where I'm a land a plane here, Rasa. I'm a land a plane. Man, I'm gonna use the manosphere term, land a plane. Ladies, there's a way to make your man monogamous. There's a way to keep your man from becoming a traveling passport bro when he's not at
Don't
home.
become a liberal.
Nah, it's easy. And we can quote Nate Fanuc on this one with one of his words, being convivial. Shout out Nate Fanuc for that word. But ladies, fit, feminine, convivial, friendly. I'll add in a couple more. Another F, freak, in the sheets. Ladies, you ain't got to be a freaking thought out in the streets. But hey, you want your man monogamous? Be a thought behind closed doors. You know what? Are you
I
Gordon
agree with that.
Ramsay?
It
No.
is a lady in the streets and a freak in the
Freak in the
streets.
sheets.
Yeah.
That's right. You
Hey,
know what I
there's two.
found really weird?
Hold
My
on,
grandmother
real quick,
used to say
Kat.
that.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
I'm sorry.
If you're not Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, ain't none. Okay, cool. Now, there's plenty of YouTube videos out here to teach you how to cook. Go in there and hook it up. If your man don't like it, go back, try again. If it's that bad, go take a cooking class for free. There's plenty of free cooking classes. Go to one of your neighbor's houses, one of your homegirls to put the foot in it. Learn from her. Go to your mama. Hey, ma, I ain't listened to you for all them years. Teach me how to cook now.
Well, what if your mama burns water?
Yeah, everything I just described, everything I just said will make your man monogamous. That's it. Will make your man say, man, fuck all this passport shit. I got what I need right here in the US. I don't need to travel.
Can I give you some pushback on that? And it's not pushback as to that
Sure.
you're wrong, but it's pushback as to that what is the percentage of women nowadays, or even young girls, that have that instilled in them, that desire to actually do that? Most women are just so selfish and just doing everything they can for themselves. They'll go out and they'll buy themselves 5 pairs of shoes, and their man can be with broken down sneakers, working hard for her all
Kat,
day.
what do you think my reply to you is going to be? You know me, I'm still trading MVD. What do you think my reply is going to be to that?
Go to Tijuana.
No, so what? Like, girl, I don't care I don't care if your mama failed you. I'm looking at that little 21-year-old. My mom didn't teach me these things. Oh my God, he looks at porn. He's looking up trips to freaking Thailand.
No, but what I'm saying is that they don't care. There is no desire to learn to even cook for a man.
So what,
Catalina, let's be real. Those ones will be just left in the dust. Okay, all we can do is give a model of what they could have. Give them the other option of what they could. Like, you give the goods and the bads. You balance it out. You say, okay, if you lead this life, this type of lifestyle, this is your results. You're gonna be the lady with the 10 cats, okay, by your damn self. But if I'm gonna give you a better option, it's gotta be like a sales pitch. Well, if you decide to take this route and you realize you will not be alone, you don't need 10 cats, because you're gonna have something more beautiful with just children. You're gonna have a family. These are the things that's gonna bring real value to your life. This is something you're gonna be proud of. Do you want to be some just old hag with 10 cats, or do you
Hey,
want to
hold
be
up, hold
a
up, hold up, hold
youthful
up.
woman?
Hey, hold up. Hey, somebody time Clue out. Somebody get Clue the heck up out of here. Nah, I'm just joking. He's a mod. All right,
Go
here's the
Clue.
deal, Clue. He came from my homeboy Free Zone Lou. You know what I'm saying? Because Free Zone's cool with me. So no, man, I don't play that shit. So
But
no.
we can work on the women, Catalina, like speaking it out into the atmosphere. But also it's like we have a decline on both sides actually
I
because of the
agree.
way. So
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Are you really about to say men do it too?
no, I'm
No.
saying that with our
What?
society, the way it has become, they have attacked masculinity. So there, you got to think
Oh.
there's no more heroes for boys anymore. Okay, look at what
No.
Okay,
they're
but
glorifying.
but real quick, Alice, before I kick you, you know, Catalina knows. Catalina can feel it that I'm about to kick you for this because I had a conversation with her the other day talking about her podcast about don't worry about the men. The men who come along. Don't worry about the dudes. There'll be enough Andrew Tates out there and Myron Gaines out there running around.
And I think
But
that's what Alice said, that we'll work on the women's side, because the
there
men's
you go.
side, that's not for us
Don't worry about
to.
the men.
Yeah.
Well,
Now
I'm not
hold on, real
worried
quick,
about
real
that.
quick.
I'm saying I'm being honest. Okay, like the we'll work on the women, like the femininity and promoting that, but I also have boys, okay, so I'm looking at, like, there's nothing really much for the boys to look up to. We have to look way back just to find something, so it just
Alice.
be nice, Nate, not Nate,
Oh
yeah,
God.
because
Ooh.
you put that
Hell
Ooh.
no. Hell no.
Oh.
Hell no.
Sorry, Alice. Oh my
God damn,
God.
Alice.
Dang, Alice.
Oh,
Look,
you
I'm
better be
sorry. No,
coming
you
back
put
on
that on
bended
the
knee.
screen. It threw me off. I am
You better kiss
sorry.
the ring, Alice.
I'm sorry. I
Let me
apologize.
tell. Oh
I am
man.
sorry. But no, the point I'm getting at is I just see a decline on both sides. I think if women did embrace the femininity, it would wake the men, like the men would see the value in America again. I'm not trying to bash on men or say that men do it too. I'm saying that our society has got so it's just our society is really bad right now, and it's
No,
gonna
you
take.
got you do have a point, Alice. Yeah, even on our part, as much as we try to look for heroes and martyrs, most of us is not doing the work and stuff like we think we are. They're still back online. I mean, Kevin Samuels posted a lot. A lot of dudes looked up to him. How many percentage of them still actually did the work and stuff? I guarantee not a large percentage of them. They might have just sat back and heard and felt inspired, but they had to get up and out and do the work.
I gotta cut my
Now they
drink.
look for another hero and
I
stuff.
gotta put a
Now it's
suit
Andrew
on.
Tate. Now you see what happened. Now they technically have to shut him up. The major had to shut him up and everything, but technically, how many dudes is actually doing the work? They still going back online, fighting with females, it's streaming like crazy and everything. You still trying to shame a bunch of women that don't want you and stuff. But
Well,
what is
it's
it
just like
about
we
you? What is it
done
about
Nate
you as the
thing.
man? I would say to those dudes, because I've seen some of these dudes also too. What is it about why a woman should want you? Because I've
Well,
seen how some of these dudes are,
now,
how they act. It's like no woman ain't gonna want you, and I don't blame them. Look how you acting
well, well.
and
Here's the
stuff.
thing about the men, and like I said, a man, like at the end of the day, if he's 60 with his dog, with his German Shepherd on his piece of land, he gonna be good.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Now, getting back to the women's ladies, man, I'm being your friend here, ladies. I really am. I'm being your friend. Everything I described before, I don't know if it went over your heads or not, but straight up, everything I just said, fit, feminine, friendly, freak, cook, whatever, all that stuff, that's it. It's not that hard. It's quite simple. The things that is how you win. And those other women who want to be on that feminine shit, if they're not down with the program, don't try to save them. That's what the community does. If those
Yeah,
women are
that's what I
like,
was telling Catalina. We got to focus on, like, just promoting the femininity, and the ones that will and that really want it. will listen. It's like I told her, you can't throw your pearls at swine feet. All we can do is put it out there and hope for the best. Is what we can do. Okay, because all we can do with adults is suggest things.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna go their own way anyways. So it's just I find it's going to take the women just backing away from these toxic behaviors. Like this ain't winning, this is losing. Because the more I see, like that one lady, I got that video. That lady said that twerking is a spiritual dance. I said, what the hell did I just watch?
It's
The
not.
spirit of who?
She
Exactly.
said butt cheeks are
Jezebel.
spiritual.
I will say this though. I mean, men have a habit of recuperating a little faster than females do, because we technically do work in silence. One thing about us men is that we will sit back and analyze and be like, you know what, we'll take the whole blame 1% so we can bounce back harder. And when we do, it's like, that's a man you can't even get back. I mean, you can't shame him, can't do nothing. Like, you can't even tell him like to get back with him. You can't shame him to nah. He's like, you know what, I'm taking that L. I'm fixed myself and I moved on away from you. He will annoy
Facts,
you. They
Mel.
move in silence.
Bro, and that's the thing, man. Let me go back to this real quick before I play this video. Like, dude, what man with a capital M gonna listen to a nigga online and tell him that, you should pick these women, not the women you want from your own agency. I'm gonna tell you which women to be with. What man in his right mind?
That sounds like, that doesn't sound good. Like, come on,
But that's what
Daryl.
a lot of people are trying to tell people out here who you need to pick, and a lot of them is just based on color or based on,
But that's for men.
oh,
Now, to
rude.
bring it back to men. I said men. They're trying to tell men what to do.
Yeah.
And that's where Alice, whereas you got to get your sons in front of men who are based and get them listening to men who are, traditional and like about that life.
Yeah.
But I want y'all to hear
That's
this real
the
quick.
game.
Yeah, I want y'all to listen to this real quick. Let me start it over here, unmute it and start it over.
There's no sound.
One second, y'all. No sound.
We have technical difficulty. Please wait.
Yes. Alice, by the way, I love your profile picture. You look
They said
beautiful.
she is a blank canvas, especially if he's already successful and she's not a star.
Yeah, there you go. We
Should
wanted
have sound now.
We heard it, but yeah, you got to be played. Yeah, we wanted it.
Let's say you have a son, wildly successful, attractive, built himself up, became a millionaire, right? He has two women, one that's 21, single, no children, or one that's 29, one kid, baby daddy, but divorced. Who should your son get with?
Can she be 24 instead of 21? I just feel like when I was 21, like everything was such a...
Okay, hold on. We don't care how you feel. What is a better, rational decision for your son to make?
21.
Why?
Exactly what they said. She is a blank canvas, especially if he's already successful and she's not established herself. There's no baggage holding her back. Then that is a positive influence in her life. They're likely going to do a lot better.
Oh, wow, you are capable of rational thought. Fantastic. Let's say you have a son.
Ha!
Now, Alice, is that how you were describing how a man needs to check a woman?
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's the kind of, not saying Myron Gaines himself, but you got to get your sons around men like that. I understand your situation. Not all single moms are the same, and you're doing what you got to do to take care of your sons and keep them away from the craziness. But at the end of the day, like I'll tell every woman, you can't, no matter how strong you are, like how feminine you are, you can't turn a boy into a man as a woman.
No, you can't. That's why men are important.
Exactly.
That's exactly why men are important. They're not just important for the boys; they're important for the girls.
So I'll
That's
say
why
this, though,
I am
as a
the way
woman,
I am is because my dad. But
as a woman and a mother, though, Alice, us women need to be so careful. If if we are faced with the predicament of being left a single mom, right? And that's being left a single mom, not that you are out, trotting around town, but who we bring around, like what men we choose to bring around our sons to help mold
Yeah.
them. It should be
Mm-hmm.
our father, if he's a good father, our grandfather, their grandparents, people who are of good character, and forget. I mean, I guess I saw it a lot in the Dominican Republic, where if a woman were widowed or something happened, divorce wasn't that common, but if a woman were widowed or left alone for any reason, a lot of them would not take on a man because of their children. But
Yeah,
they would
because of the
surround
chance
themselves.
of.
Exactly. You don't know.
Yeah, it's a scary world out there. I mean, it's even scary for men that are single parents too. I mean, I've dealt with like a lot of guys like that doing the volunteer work, and they have a lot of the same issues. Is it's scary when you have children and you try to go back out and date. It's like the worry of things that could happen. It's just, is it worth it? I mean, it's a scary world, but yeah, you
Yeah,
need
it
to,
is.
if you are a single parent, you need upstanding people that can help build character around your children. Like, you want them
Yeah.
upstanding people
Not
around
only
your
that,
children.
not only that, but on the flip side of it, not many men would take on a single mother.
That's
In my
right.
country, at least, they wouldn't take on a single mother as a wife. She would be the side one. She would be the one that they would help out with money and come do their due, spend some time with them, and then go home to their wives. So I mean, and this is a common thing in
Well,
most
well,
other
like,
countries.
okay, with my dad, okay, when he got with my mom, he was told he couldn't have children. So when he got with my mom was a widow, and he got with my mom, and he thought he couldn't have children. And they did have children. That was me and my brother. So it just depends on the individual. I think we put too much emphasis on a group identity thing. I think each person needs to just make a decision on their own individual life. We need to get back to that. We can give you all kind of scenarios, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's got to live your life. So try to be smart about it. Educate yourself. Knowledge is power. These young girls, if they're not going to be teachable, they're not going to be reachable. So if they're not willing to learn, to be a good teacher, you have to be a good student. So I think we've got so much in relationship advice going out there. I think it's confusing a lot of the youth also. Um, and it's just it's so much out there. You just have to sort through it and get back to, what do you want out of your life, regardless of male or female. What do you want? What kind of life do you want to have when you're older and everything else? I think there's just too much relationship advice. I just that's what I'm finding.
There is a lot of relationship advice.
It's too much. Well, I'm gonna say for the guys, too many guys is overthinking too much, too damn much. That's why you get to know the whole thing with the incels. They overthink too
Yeah,
damn much. When that's just plain and simple. You got to get out and do it, and a little bit of self entitlement and everything.
I
And
think
another
the
point of view, I tell
incels
some
is,
guys also too that I hate to say this. In some cases, that girl that you might call a slut and all that blah 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 and everything, you might have got played by her from your percent point of view, but technically you just wasn't that guy. The next guy she got with, she follows his lead and everything, and no problem. They have a good relationship, even have kids together. You just wasn't that guy.
Oh, we going
So
out. We going out red pill talk now.
sometimes, yeah.
But this is
Sometimes you just got, but that's it's the reality. Like, I have to accept
It
that
is.
also
No,
too.
it
Like, you
is.
know what? Even though I got played by some females, I just wasn't that guy she was gonna submit to. That's why I moved on more better than
yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find a girl that's gonna submit to me. I have to work on things on myself. Also too along the way. I can just come to the next relationship, toxic, carrying the same thing from the last relationship to the new one. No, I had to let
Well,
some
that's
things
Yeah.
go.
why,
Like, you know, it is, like,
Mel, that's why the conservative mindset has been always been the most productive and the most happy, because it's based in that individual innovating and just becoming who they are meant to be. We are all just individuals. And when we think about that and we get away from that collective mindset, because if we get in a collective mindset, right, we're taking away our own individuality.
Our free will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we become slaves to the hive mind, and that's why they say the way the conservative mind, and then you think about people that are more liberal, you look at their mindset, they're very unhappy because they're trying to fit in. No, lead the way. And I think that that's the one thing that I don't see they teach in a lot of the younger men, is that you are the lead. So
Well,
And
but
this is
you
a
they
this is
don't know
really
how to lead because they are being raised by single mothers. A woman is not a natural born leader, right?
That's
A
right.
man is. So when these children, these boys are raised by their single moms, it's no shade on them, but this is not part of their nature, so they can't teach something that's not innate to them. They can't teach a boy to be a man and how to be stoic and how to, walk away when he needs to, how to dig in and check his wife when he needs to, how to be loving and
and Catalina,
stoic.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's why I brought up Paul Game's comment, and then we're gonna wrap this up soon, y'all, because my plans got delayed. I didn't have to take my daughter after all. That's why I'm still up here. But as Paul Game said, if you got to constantly check a female, then move on. And Catalina and Alice, y'all have a point as far as like with no male role model to show them how do they know? How's a man supposed to know that, okay, his wife, his girlfriend, his baby mama is acting out of pocket? If his entire life he's seen his mom and auntie and them, grandma and them act out of pocket. For him, that's normal. For the dude, single mom life. So wherever he goes, he takes it to, bam, it's normal. And I'll throw this out here. I'll postulate this. I got my man Free Zone Lou. I don't know if Free Zone could come up, but I'm gonna ask this question. And I'm glad Free Zone's here for me to hear his question. I don't know, it might make Fanuc lose his mind when I ask this question. Are, well, excuse me. Let me preface it first. 1965 LBJ, y'all niggas will be voting for Democrats for the next 200 years. All right, before that, brothers were mainly conservative, Republicans, conservative, traditional. And growing up, you saw that a lot of that in the black churches. Just these, I don't know, they just still voted Democrat for some silly reason. I'm guilty of it myself, listening to my mama. But could it be that the reason why they had to institute the matriarchy is because when all's said and done, conservative traditional black men were just better off with white women who were just more conservative and traditional naturally?
I think the matriarchy was put in place by those women to control the men. I think it's a control model, to be honest with you. A lot of men, they want what fits their values. And if most of the black women have gone so far left, what are they left with besides leaving the community? That's why I see a lot of people, they're like, well, you got to date us because we're the same color. You know the hell he don't. You need to get out of your ego. That's the ego-led women that think that's the problem with a lot of these women. They want to control the men. You cannot control the man, because if you could control the man, you wouldn't want the man, because he's
That's
not
a
a man
fact.
no
they
more.
control the ones that worship them, and especially their sons. But even that backfires after a long time.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't get
either
that
either with their
trend of.
sons that they wind up acting emotional towards another masculine male, and that masculine male puts him in his place. And sometimes it could be danger zone through that way when she starts crying and regret, or I'm gonna bring it with the Passport Bro movie. How some of these females trying to shame some of these dudes that worship them, but they've decided not to worship them no more because they losing their power.
Yeah.
If you look back to, our supposed history, whatever that means. If you look back though to how people interacted way back, it was all tribal, and tribes would exchange males and females so that there wouldn't be that inbreeding factor, and also to be able to trade and join forces. So this whole "you have to be with me because we're the same color" thing, that's another narrative created to, separate family, to weaken men, and for some godforsaken reason, they think it's a good idea to put women in power.
Well, I think it limits the men's options. Like, it really does, and it takes their individuality away. I mean, it's like these women want to be their master. No, it's because
They're feminizing men.
yeah, I think it's because even from the beginning of time, you think about the fall. When women took the lead, the first time they took the lead was when they ate that damn fruit. Okay, we have to take that one. We
Yep.
gotta take that one. Okay.
We're taking that one for Eve.
Yeah, forever.
It's like, girl, you messed us up for good.
Even when you go to the beginning, it's like, don't let the women take lead. Look, the snake, it tricked us. It tricked us. So it's very clear if you go by the biblical standpoint, like why it is important that men need to lead, because we can be tricked easily. Okay, we
Not
can be
only that,
manipulated.
let me go one step further. We can manipulate and
Yes.
we can trick, because okay, she got tricked and manipulated, and then what she do? She went and tricked and manipulated Adam, and there
Yep.
we go.
Now we kicked out.
Hello.
Now we out the big house. Now we in the damn yard somewhere in some damn animal skins somewhere.
Now we on Eden. Now we're on Garden of Eden Wick. Thanks to y'all.
Dude, seriously.
No, I'm just saying it's a good example of why patriarchy has to survive, because when women take lead, we are not good at it. Okay, we are bad at it, really bad. Okay, that's why I don't like the way our society and the way America's going. It's just it's disgusting.
But it's not just America. If it was just America,
it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's rampant. No values, no morals, no. I mean, this is going to turn into what? A nasty episode of Mad Max?
It's going to revert back, but
yeah,
there's going to be destruction along the way that's going to
happen.
Hey,
Free Zone.
Stuff. So,
Hi, Free Zone.
It's going to bring it back slowly, and everything.
What up, Trey? Yeah, I mean,
I guess my concern is for my family, right? The children of the family that are growing, and not wanting them to have this fate that looks like it's just inevitable.
You don't want your kids to look like you, Katalina?
My kids will always look like me. That makes no sense either. How can your kids not look like you just because you have sex with somebody of a different color? I mean,
no. How about this way?
You
don't want your son to become a man like his father if he wears a dress.
Oh, hell no!
Thank you.
Let's get Free Zone here. But that's the thing is that as I was saying when I asked Free Zone the question, is especially going back to that thing I put up from International Passport, is if you've been raised your whole life on ass backwards matriarchy, of course you're going to think a traditional conservative, a lot of white women are going to be racist, and just you're going to run the other way. You don't got the nuts to go towards them. You're scared of that woman. You look at Awesome Alice and say, she gonna burn a cross in my front yard every time we go to bed at night.
Well, I've been called a white devil here lately.
Yeah,
okay,
but let's get Free Zone thoughts in there. You there, Free Zone?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, bro?
I think if you come from a backwards culture and you're looking at you're looking at when you come from a backwards baby mama culture and you're looking to aspire to something that you know that you can't achieve, it just comes apart, man. It's just terrible because you say that you want this woman that is like the women in the 19 whatever old traditional woman that you think is out there, only to find out that, I mean, even if for a lot of them, even if they did meet that woman, they don't mesh with them anyways. Like it's like, I don't know, it's like throwing a perfectly feminine woman away because she messed with your ways. Just something random like that. It's when you have that kind of mindset, it's inevitable, bro. It's you're doomed to quiche for life. Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It took me a while to get it. You know, when I first came over to this space, it was all from, AR. I'm like Mel, ARC brought me to this space. And yeah, I didn't never hear ARC and listening to him bitch about, oh, I can't get a white woman because of this. No, nigga was like mode one. Didn't matter. He never brought up
Exactly.
race. It was always mode one, just a female. Okay, be mode one. It wasn't be mode one for Becky, but you got to be mode two for Keish because we black.
Yeah, he accepted woman's behavior and everything. Yeah, and then, like he even called out like a lot of delusional. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Aspects of
Mel, pause
women
real
behavior.
quick, Mel. Hey,
Yeah.
free zone. Hey, can y'all hold it down, bro? 'Cause I'll be
Oh,
right back.
we got you, brother. Yeah, he even called out, the misdelusion of both men and women about each other's sexual nature and everything. But you never really hear him bitch about woman, period, at all. Period. Like, yo, he like, you know what, shush. He gets more on the men and everything and stuff like that. And so with Kevin Samuels, despite he was getting on men and women, he was getting more on the women than he did at the men in this aspect. But yeah, like you never hear him say like, yo, man, and I will ask this question, like, you know what I'm saying? Being that, we as boys, they're trying to be masculine and especially try to be successful with the women. How many percentage of dating coaches out there are legit online? I'm talking about the legitimate ones and stuff. Because this is where they started. We hear a lot of these dudes, so much criticism about some of these dating coaches, but they put them all on the same category, but yet you're not actually doing the work. And then you listen to other dudes that's like technically giving you mediocre advice. Be yourself, be yourself. But yet the yourself you've been being has not worked. Like it's not plain and simple that that just being yourself is not going to get you what you want at
I
all.
would say that
Nor
the
saying that
the
you know what, it's not a manipulation also too, because that's another thing also too. They be listening to certain people that manipulate, and that's not what it is. And that's where the
I,
misconception. Well, go
I
ahead, Lou.
I would say the legit dating coaches would be like a ARC, hell, like a Patrice O'Neill
Mm-hmm.
in his own right. Uh, People who didn't tell you what to say, but put more focus on who you need to be when you say what you say. Those
Exactly.
tend to be the more official dating coaches, in my opinion.
Well, what do you? I think you have to make your words match your actions. Um, kind of like for it to match up. Like you can say things, but what are you really doing? Does it line up? And Mel,
Mm-hmm.
you're right about you was talking about earlier, talking about don't just give it to her. Yeah, I mean, you'll find out if you retain yourself from that woman, if she is that's all she wants, is that golden golden ticket as we call it. Run like hell, because all she wants is to steal your life source. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I was telling my son, because he's 12 now. I was like, he was talking to me about girls. I was like, look, you try the cheapest thing when you get old enough to date. Take her for a walk. Take her for a picnic. And if she's all about your money, then she ain't for you, honey. You try to, that's what we don't have anymore is the old school dates. Like just going on a walk, going to the river, you know what I'm saying? Just actually connecting with each other. The internet has destroyed the dating, to be honest with you. Like
People
I
people
put
agree.
aren't connecting no more.
people also put too much. I have to put some blame on the dudes also too. They try too much, too hard, even with their intentions. I mean, if you just want something casual with the woman, you ain't gotta go out and take her on a date and do all this crazy to impress her.
Yeah, you ain't gotta spend a whole bunch
Just,
of money, man.
exactly, just go for broke and stuff. You
I
know,
think
just tell
that
her what you attention is what you want and wait for her to say yes or no. But you over pressing
Mel,
her. That's what ARC was getting on some dudes about that too. We called it mode being mode too and
yeah,
stuff like that.
Mel,
Like you're trying to
you know,
convince a woman that already said not interested in you, trying to change her mind. You cannot make a rejector
You
into a
can't buy
reciprocator.
love, man. You can't
right,
buy love.
but you know
Exactly.
why I see a lot of this happening though? I see a lot of it happening because they again are being raised by single mothers, women who are
Yeah.
emotional more than logical, right? So
Hmm.
these men have no idea how to move around a woman unless they've been exposed to that male role model, and a lot of the chances are very small, as we well know,
It is. It's small.
So yeah,
Well,
so
Yeah, the other aspect to
and
the single mom thing too is that you're these folks, like, these guys aren't raised with a sense of competition, competitiveness.
exactly,
Hmm.
Um, I know for me personally, I've always been a pretty productive, pretty busy person, except for, like, shortly after the military, I wasn't. There was a brief time where I wasn't, but for the most part, I've always been productive. And because I've always been competing in to some extent or another, I never was really focused on women, which would always attract a lot of women to me because while everybody else was simping and googly eyed and all that stuff, I'm on my way somewhere else. And I may just do a little gesture and then be on my way. And stuff like that mixed in with mode one. And I knew I was mode one
oh,
before mode one was mode one. I didn't even know anything
so
about mode one.
so Frieza, you're saying less attention equals more attraction.
That's correct.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're being
Okay.
mysterious because you're
yeah,
not
and
putting
not
the woman
only
on
that,
you're not putting her
but
on a
it's
pedestal so much and everything. That shows that you know what I'm
right,
busy doing stuff. I like you, but I also got my own thing I'm doing also too, and I'm busy and stuff like that. You're leaving a mysterious love for her to keep guessing, and that's why women are drawn to dudes like that. It's like when you hear Tupac when you hear that soap video, he said when he was younger years when he was saying when I stopped being nice to women and being more assertive, as they would might call a jerk, they was into me more that way.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna finish it up here. I'm gonna give everybody's last closing statements after I go here, and everybody's final thoughts on what I gotta say. I'm glad y'all went here. Um, asshole game. Asshole game works, y'all. If you want the hotties, the nines and tens, run asshole game on them, and you'll get a baddie in the U.S. You will. It just will. But here's the deal with running asshole game, and you can just look up Tucker Max for this one. Everybody knows. Just look up Tucker Max, real famous author, who's famous for running asshole game. But Tucker's mistake was he went blue pill once he ran asshole game together and then went blue pill. And I think he's doing good now, but he had issues or whatever in his relationship. But how you got her is how you have to maintain her throughout the relationship. If you ran asshole game and you was the man and you kicked ass and took names, and that's the woman, that's the dude your woman got with, that's what she's gonna expect you to be until like you 70 and 80, and then do what you came, maybe in a nursing home. But the reciprocal is the same for women. Like, ladies, if you got him with, cooking, you got him with being a freak in the sheets, and you got him with being nice, slim, and sexy and friendly, don't think you're gonna flip the game when you get married and dude just gonna be like, okay, I'm cool with that. A maggle might be, a soy boy might be, but a man, nah. And here's the other part of that, ladies. When your man changes, if you marry a dude like that, it'll just accept it, won't check you. Yeah, you're gonna lose interest regardless. But if the dude you got met, it was an asshole when you met him, was based when you met him, if he changes it up and becomes all sensitive, you're gonna look at him like a little bitch once y'all got married. So I just say, fellas, whatever you do together, keep doing it once you're married. Ladies, whatever kind of monkey double backflip, shout out CGA, y'all did to get him, hey, keep doing them monkey backflips once y'all tie the knot. But ladies, y'all can close it out first. What y'all got for us?
I think you make a good point. It's about whatever worked to start it, you're just gonna have to keep the upkeep. That is a good point because that's what brought you together. That's why there was my grandfather had an 8-minute rule, like when he was with my grandma. 4 minutes start the day remembering what brought y'all together, and 4 minutes you end the day, no matter how bad it was, remembering why you came together. And that kept them in a good mindset together because they always focused on what brought them together, and that kept them together. No matter how bad the day was, you never let your anger set with the sunset. And it took that communication. I think that's another thing that a lot of people that is going on is they're running to other people trying to get solutions. No, go to the one you're with and always communicate these things. I think that a lot of stuff wouldn't be happening if the people were communicating with each other. But yeah,
Thank you so much,
I
Alex.
think it's gonna take us, this generation, like our age group, it's gonna take us reiterating and promoting the traditional values. Like they're still here and we are still here and we still want this type of lifestyle, and it's going to take us promoting it, living it, to give an opposition to the nonsense. But that's just my theory on that.
Yeah, I
I
get you,
just
Alex,
hope
but
it gets
I
better,
gotta shut
man.
it down, Alex. So I gotta go to Cat. I gotta shut it down. I gotta
But
get you
thank
on
you for letting me come
earlier.
up, Trey. Thank you for coming up. This has been a good discussion. We've talked. I did not mean to insult you.
Oh no,
I
it's
really
all good.
did.
I know
Nice
you over there
talking to you
So
fantasizing
I
guys.
about Nate for Nate.
apologize if I did. I'm sorry.
Hey, I know you want a stepdaddy hunt and like Nate's in your top
Oh
5.
Lord,
So
here
good
we go.
luck with
No, I
that.
do not. Okay, he is special. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I bet. All right, Cat, what you got for us?
Yeah,
Great discussion. I love everyone's perspective. I appreciate and I always learn something from discussions like this, and they do need to be had. I look forward to telling you guys more and learning more so that I can pass the word on to future generations about, for women, about being feminine and being of service and being convivial and being your man's piece so that you can in turn, you know, live a wonderful, happy life.
Hey, be careful using that word convivial. Like, Fanuke's gonna come after you for like try to like copyright you.
He has no patent on the word. I thought it's a really nice word.
He's gonna attack you and he's gonna chase you around and attack you in the comments. But
And
thanks,
spit
Cat,
my
so
guts
much.
out.
Hey,
Thanks
thank
for
you for
having me
making the
on.
show, and I apologize for being late. Appreciate it. I blame
No, no.
Free Zone.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
take care, Cat.
Salute,
Peace.
salute, peace.
All right, fellas, what y'all got, man? Before I close this about here.
Thanks for having me up, Trey, man. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? It's been a pleasure. Definitely, man. Like, for the fellas, man, start looking at and finding your masculine identity. Once you find that and everything, sometimes you have to go to a mentor to find that also, too. Everything work out smooth. That's all I'm going to leave it right there. Take care, y'all. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace, Mel.
Free Zone.
Peace. Hey, man. Hey, salute, man. Great stream. Great day. Y'all niggas in the chat, Y'all keep sniping them from the chat, man. Keep poking the bear. That shit funny as hell. Um, get help, Nate. I'm gonna be real with you, man. We worry about you, bro. We gonna laugh at you, but seriously, man, get help. Get help, man. Uh, it's tough seeing you out here like this. It's funny seeing you out here like this, but shout out to your boy getting a white woman. He'll go off to do many great things. And stop telling women that you're gonna slit their throat and shit on their chest. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace out, bro. And yeah, everyone. Look, Sucks Cat was attacked by a lame. And look, y'all, for those that catch this on the replay or whatever, I don't hate all black women and all that or whatever and black people. It's just they ain't my peoples. My peoples are American. If you identify as like super proud black, super proud blacky black, 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 no, you ain't with me. I'm American. Like I'm from Virginia. That's me. I live in Texas now. That whole blackity black shit's played out. So do you. And to the 9%ers out there, salute. To the 91%ers, is what it is. Sorry to be. Anyway, y'all, peace. I'm out. Salute.